Mercedes-Benz and BMW are both replacing their most requisite midsize cars this year, with the Benz blinking first. Here's the 2024 Mercedes-Benz E-Class presented in the European trim months before we get to see its Munich counterpart, the BMW 5 Series. Several spy shots had us expecting a car that sticks to its traditional sedan guns in the face of a crossover revolution. It borrows strongly from its elder sibling, the S-Class, not just in terms of overall appearance, but also with features like flush door handles and a prominent horizontal chrome-trimmed line reaching across the trunk lid between the taillights. However, the slightly more compact form gives it something resembling the athleticism of the smaller C-Class, while a new piano black grille surround at the front and three-pointed star motif in the rear ensures that the E-Class will not be confused with either of those. Depending on the trim level, the grille will be either progressive with hundreds of small stars or classic with a typical conservative Daimler slated grille. Climb inside and you'll notice that the experience is more akin to the S-Class than the baby C-Class. To begin, the wheelbase has been increased by 22mm, allowing for a great space in a vehicle that now measures a considerable 4,949mm from nose to tail. Knee room and maximum leg room have been raised by 17mm, and Mercedes claims that the extra 25mm of the back elbow room provides nearly as much space to sprawl as a big premium sedan. The new E-Class, however, shares the dashboard, instrument cluster and infotainment screen with its electric EQE and EQS relatives rather than their combustion-powered variants. The E-Class includes a freestanding digital instrument display and an MBUX media screen incorporated into the dashboard as standard. However, the dash screen can be expanded to include a passenger display above the glove box as an option, which Mercedes is now calling the Super Screen. Mercedes, like many other automakers, feels that connection and the capacity to bring streaming information and social activity activity into the car in the next frontier. So there's a selfie camera as well to access to applications and games like TikTok and Angry Birds, as well as the option of streaming videos. A face tracking system, on the other hand, will stop video material being broadcasted to the passenger screen if it detects the driver is not looking at the road for an extended period of time. The India spec details will be out soon, considering that we will be getting the longer wheelbase. The 2-liter petrol E200 will produce around 200 horsepower, with a 2-liter diesel engine, the E20D, will provide 195 horsepower with an optional all-wheel drive system. The 2-liter petrol plug-in hybrids, the E300E and the E400E, will produce 300 horsepower and 400 horsepower respectively. With a combined 376 horsepower and a 0-100 in under 5.3 seconds, the all-wheel drive version of the E400E will be the quickest E-Class available at the launch. A diesel AMG line model with 6 cylinders will be available in the future. All of these are linked to a brand new, more refined 9-speed Mercedes automatic transmission. Traditional steel spring suspension is standard, but for a truly luxurious ride, customers can choose for the optional air riding arrangement. The optional technology pack combines the air suspension improvement with adaptive damping and rear axle steering, giving the E-Class a subcompact turning radius. The new 5 Series rival from Mercedes-Benz will be launched in our country later this year, although pricing has not yet been released. Do you believe it changes the game for mid-size luxury sedans? And should BMW and its incoming new 5 Series be concerned? Please leave a comment and tell us what you think. For more information, stay tuned to BBC Top Gear Mag India channel.